Over this past weekend, Rachel and I visited Tulane University in New Orleans. We went to visit as it's a school that we both are applying to, and we wanted to see what it was like before we applied.
I'd say our experience was very much overall positive. We went on tours, we saw the city. Despite the fact that Hurricane Ida had just hit and COVID hit them last year, our experience was pretty normal and good overall, I'd say.
So before we visited Tulane, we both have done many online tours with colleges. Last year during our junior year, COVID was bad and was at its height. We were online school, so we obviously couldn't go and visit colleges. No one could. So we did a lot of online visits and tours and research, and we both agree that online visits and information, while it's helpful, going to the school, if possible, gives you much more information. I've only visited like 4 schools in total, so that's not a lot, and most of them were nearby. But even visiting those schools helped me decide about all other schools, because you can compare and contrast with the schools you have seen in person.
100%. And also to add on to that, on all of these online tours, I went on a few Zooms, and I also went on a few that were just like YouTube tours of the campus. You're not getting a feel for student life. If you want to go to a school and you know that there's a certain kind of archetype of person that goes to that school, you're not, and you don't know if you fit in with that group of people, you'll never get the chance to know if you don't go out and visit. Being online just doesn't give you that opportunity.
We're on our tour. It's the very beginning. It's a packed house today. Going things smooth.
Another great aspect of being able to tour Tulane, since we are vaccinated and the students there are vaccinated, was we got to go out with our friends. And students at Tulane have just returned to campus a week ago, really, and they were so excited to be back, and we were so excited to visit them, and the vibe was so great, and it really showed us what college is outside of the academics, and I think that's important.
Another thing that was like pretty awesome was that we got to sense the vibe of the student life. Like before COVID, when we visited,
it was like a
Maryland,
ghost town at
Maryland.
Maryland.
Like we couldn't even really get the vibe of like what students were like, how they acted, if we would have gone along with them. It was definitely a help being able to like obviously know students from Staples beforehand, going to Tulane and visiting them.
Okay, we interviewed Maya Wafsi, who graduated from Staples last year, and Gabby Lantier, who's a senior this year, who's committed to URI for softball. And we just wanted to hear from them their opinion on how college visits have benefited them, as they are both already going to college. Well, one's in college, one is already planning on where she's going.
Yeah, we thought it was important to speak to one person who knows where they're going to college, and somebody that we were actually with in Tulane who shared an experience with us. It was really cool to see both of their viewpoints on this matter.
Okay, my name is Gabby Lantier, and I am a senior at Staples High School for the class of 2022.
Great. And Gabby, how do you think visiting colleges have helped you with the college process as you are committed to URI?
For me, and for everyone, a big part of deciding where you want to go to college is the actual atmosphere on campus. And for me, going to URI and being able to like see kind of what my experience would be like on campus was a huge part in my decision, and just seeing all the people around campus. And that's like a huge part of your life when you're at college, is what atmosphere you're going to be surrounded in.
Hi, I'm Maya. I go to Tulane, and I graduated from Staples last year.
Maya, would you say right now is a good time to come visit Tulane?
Yes, definitely, because it's warm and everyone's out. COVID has gotten better, so it's definitely a good time to visit because everything is kind of getting back to normal now.
Do you think it's like important to visit a college, like just in general, even if you don't like it?
Yeah, I think it's important to see all different schools to know what you like and don't like, especially with like weather and people.
you really can't know what's going to go on in the future. Who knows, we might have to go into quarantine again, whatever it is. So if you are able to, and if you have
December break,
right, go, because it was honestly such a deciding factor. Kids are trying to ED nowadays, and if you want to ED to a school that you've never been to, it's such a hard process. So being able to actually see the school, see the campus life, see the students is such an important factor.
And I know Rachel isn't that interested in Tulane. She came with me, but she's definitely interested in it. And even if you're not that interested in a school, you could go visit a school 20 minutes away, an hour away that you're not really into. But going to any school, you'll be able to understand what you like and dislike about that school.
100%.
So you later at a different school or wherever you want to go, it's like you'll see. So
knowing your likes, knowing your dislikes is just as important as knowing if you like a school. So, yeah, go visit.
Hey guys, we're out here in the Tulane and Louisiana street. Oh, start again.
Record this. I will be not trying an alligator bite. Are you doing sauce or no sauce? Oh, okay.
Chicken nuggets.
Hello. This is a broadcast about.
Stop it. Wait.